We'll now move on to the Labour Party, where the Senator Nenadi Usman-led faction has affirmed Abia State Governor Alex Otti as its national leader and wishes the party's presidential candidate in the 2023 general election, Peter Obi, well following his decision to join the Coalition African Democratic Congress. Now, the party's national secretary, Darlington Nwokocha, disclosed this in a communique, saying the decision followed a meeting by the LP's National Working Committee on Wednesday to deliberate on key issues affecting the stability, growth, and strategic direction of the party. Meanwhile, the Julius Abure-led leadership of the Labour Party has strongly cautioned Darlington Nwokocha to desist from misleading and misinforming the public about the decision of the Independent National Electoral Commission to withhold access code to Labour Party candidates in the February 18 FCT Area Council elections. According to a statement signed by its National Publicity Secretary, Obiora Ifo, the statement from INEC has nothing to do with the leadership of the Labour Party, which it says is firmly intact in the hands of Julius Abure, who is allegedly recognized by the new leadership of INEC under Professor Joash Amopito. Now, Ifo explained that INEC's statement simply stated that due to the inconclusive legal actions arising from the FCT Area Council election, it will be proper to wait until the cases are dispensed with and has nothing to do with the party's leadership, which Nwokocha is desperately trying to misconstrue for his own political agenda. Well, for more on this Labour Party issues, we have joining us now in the studio Dr. Barry Avotu Johnson is the National Deputy Youth Leader of the Labour Party. He's also the Country Director of Votes Must Count International Initiative and author of a book titled Obi, Political Blunder. Welcome to the program.
Thank you for having me.
Talk to us about this. I mean, how we thought that with the exit of Peter Obi, I mean, the Labour Party will be able to sit down and, get things right, but we are still having two groups laying claims to the leadership of the Labour Party. What exactly is going on in this party? Because we're running close to the election period.
Well, thank you for having me. I'll just use this opportunity to let you know that Labour Party does not have a function when it comes to leadership. Because if you get back to the portal of INEC, you will confirm that Abure remains the national chairman. So INEC is supposed to be the approved organization that gives information about every political party. The intakes of every political party belongs to INEC. Do we have a Nenadi Usman as the chairman of Labour Party on the INEC portal? The answer is no.
Well,
so where did we find...
It's still waiting for Supreme Court judgment.
But, so where did we find the function from? For us, the real Labour Party people, Nenadi Usman remains an imposter. She is not even a member of the Labour Party. She now belongs to the ADC, where Peter Obi has gone
has she
back.
Officially registered?
Yeah, I don't know, but
available,
if she's not registered in the ADC, how come did the ADC appoint her as a caretaker committee chairman in Kaduna State to take care of Kaduna State? So I don't really understand the kind of democracy party politics we play now in Nigeria.
But you would agree with me that the governor of Abia State seems to be addressing her as the national chairman of the party.
The governor.
And then, I mean, Alex Otti doesn't recognize Julius Abure as the national chairman of the party. And that's the only state Labour Party controls. So
that's why, I mean, that's why we say Alex Otti remains suspended. Alex Otti is a suspended governor who does not want to follow the rules and regulation of the constitution of the party. That's why he's suspended. He has no voice when it comes to issues of the Labour Party.
I don't think you listened to him while Peter Obi was... He says he remains in Labour Party.
Yes,
his party
nobody has...
is not going to anywhere.
Yes.
And he doesn't recognize Abure because Abure's tenure has expired.
It's because
and that's why he pointed to that INEC statement saying that Julius Abure's tenure had expired. In that INEC statement,
but unfortunately,
unfortunately,
the information INEC is giving is not about the leadership of the party. It's about the FCT candidates' names that have not been uploaded to the portal. We should get these things understandable, because in our politics, we are filled with so much lies. We give lies to people, and it's not correct. It's not supposed to be so. If we are in a country where democracy is really run the right way it should run, people like Senator Nwankwocha should be invited by the IG and be questioned. He's impersonating.
Well,
his name is not on the list of the portal.
They visited
he has
INEC
no business.
Alongside the governor, alongside Peter Obi. Then
you first ask yourself, who is the governor? What is the status of the governor in Labour Party? The governor is not a statutory member of the Labour Party.
So
he's just a member of the NEC.
Labour Party has suspended him. That's what
of course, he remains suspended, whether he likes it or not, because he violated the constitution of the party. So he has no voice on anything happening in the party for now.
Well,
so practically,
Nenadi Usman says that he's not the leader of the Labour Party.
No,
who is the leader of the Labour Party, led by Julius Abure?
It remains Julius Abure. The constitution of Labour Party gives the national chairman the influence to be the leader of the party.
Not any of its elected...
no, not even the president elected, not even a president elected under the Labour Party.
Oh, interesting.
Just like what the South African party is doing, where the national chairman is the supreme authority of the party. Because
as long as it has to do with party matters.
Yes, party matters. Okay. So OT and the Nenadi group and Darlington, they must understand that whatever they are doing is against the constitution of the Labour Party. The Labour Party's constitution is not like that of the APC or the PDP, where a governor holds sways over the leadership of whatsoever influence of the party. So for us, they remain impersonators. And I think the IG must arrest them, invite them, prosecute them, because this is the law. If they continue like this, what democracy are they handing over to young people in Nigeria?
Well, I'm not sure you are aware of what's been happening in the PDP. What will you now say to the PDP? Because
the PDP,
they are facing the same crisis.
I don't think PDP exists anymore. PDP is already in the coffin, trying to be buried.
All right, now let's talk about INEC and the FCT area council election.
Yes.
INEC is very strong in saying that, look, it won't recognize the Labour Party candidates, and it's not going to give the access codes to the Labour Party because the issues are still in dispute as to the leadership of the Labour Party, and until Supreme Court takes care of that. In this instance now, what should people who purchase forms or who emerge through primaries do in the Labour Party?
I think what the candidates should do, they have to wait, follow the due process. We are already in court, like what INEC released. They said the judgment is coming on the 15th, so we have to wait. Whatever the judgment says is what we'll do. Labour Party is a political party that is a respecter of the rule of law. Whatever the court says is what we have to do. But in the side of INEC, INEC is supposed to upload the names of this candidate, because if you check the issues of support and the issues of declaring that Abure stands to be the authentic national chairman of Labour Party, Abure had a primary election in 2 states for a governorship election that is coming very soon. The same people Abure presented to INEC are the same people on the portal of INEC.
What states?
Ekiti State and Osun State. So if they respect what Abure provided to them in these primary elections, and in the last NEC meeting that we had in Abuja,
have to confirm that
INEC was there.
I don't have that confirmation.
Yes, INEC was there at the meeting, at the NEC meeting, as observers. And the last time we had state congresses in December in almost all the states in the Federal Republic of Nigeria under the Abure leadership, INEC supervised these congresses. So what exactly is the reason why INEC will not do the same thing in uplinking the names of those who contested under the Labour Party?
All right, and I want to ask you, what year did Abure become national chairman of the Labour Party, and what year is his tenure supposed to end?
I think this is the first tenure of Abure. The last time...
Are you thinking, oh, that's the fact?
No. That Abure became the national chairman of Labour Party in 2024 in the Inewi Convention that was supported and supervised and funds donated by Alex Otti himself.
Yeah, but before then, he was
before then, he finished the tenure of the late national chairman Abdul Salam, who died before his tenure finished. So, and when that Abdul Salam's tenure elapsed, the NEC would Peter Obi in session as the presidential candidate of the party in Asaba, had a decision to extend the tenure of that Abdul Salami that Abure was trying to finish with 1 year, so that the party would not be looking at a national convention to choose a national chairman and at the same time going into an election. So that gave the party the opportunity to focus on the presidential election.
Yeah, but before then, even there was a dispute as to whether Julius Abure was the right person to succeed Abdul Salam, because Julius Abure was the secretary of the party.
That's right.
Not the vice chairman of the party.
At that time.
So there's no succession that actually says that once the national chairman died,
no, there was somebody.
The next person.
I think one Maria was there. One Maria was there as the chairman. I think the vice chairman before the man died.
Yeah.
But because of the capacity of that person, the NEC met in session and decided to ask the Maria to resign, and Abure takes the opportunity.
So when is Abure's tenure going to end? As
Abure's tenure will end in 2028.
Okay, based on the
NAOE convention that is authentic, that INEC has accepted.
Well,
because if INEC does not accept that, but no, INEC has not said anything.
Did you read that statement by INEC?
Of course,
with all the judgments, INEC says it's
the reason why INEC brought Abure's tenure in that statement was to clarify the issues of the reason why they are not accepting the names of candidates of Labour Party for the FCT election, that as at the time that the primary election for that for the FCT was conducted, Labour Party was in dispute of who was the national chairman.
That time,
yes, after that time, there was a judgment by the Supreme Court, and the Supreme Court says nothing about the tenure of Abure. It only said the party is supreme, and every matter of leadership of the party must go through the scrutiny of the leadership of the party using the constitution.
All right. In trying to conclude this conversation, are you telling me that if Labour Party, decides to hold its convention, holds its congresses and all of that, that INEC will accept all the candidates that may emerge, including presidential candidates of the party?
Of course, INEC was part and parcel of the
so how
state congresses.
How come most of your elected leaders are defecting? Because they claim that the Abure leadership is not a clear route towards 2027, because they are not sure if INEC will accept their credentials or not.
See, Mr. Sambo, let me tell you something about the politics of Nigeria, most especially the politicians. Politicians in Nigeria move into political parties where they can control. By the time they have no control, they bust out into parties, they can pay their way for control. And if you come to the Labour Party has not given any politician that is not a statutory member of the party any chance of control.
All right.
And this is one of the reasons why you can see people leaving Labour Party and going to other parties and maybe following the former presidential candidate Peter Obi, who today will tell you.
I was thinking you were going to move yourself.
No, I cannot move. I cannot move.
And you actually authored a book called The Obi Blunder. What exactly is it?
I think the Obi Blunder book is about a man who got the opportunity of having votes by Nigerians and did not know what to do with it, did not know how to protect the votes. And today, he's left Labour Party with his voice, but not on paper. Let Obi show us where he resigned from the Labour Party.
Oh, you are saying that there's no letter written showing that Obi has resigned.
Obi did not resign from the Labour Party with resignation, and we have not seen a Peter Obi with the ADC registration card as a member. So what exactly the kind of politics?
So are you saying that Obi is a member of two political parties?
Of course, just like what Nyesom Wike is doing. They are parts and parcel of people introducing new kind of politics to our politics that is dangerous to our democracy. And we need to watch these guys, and we need to fight to break that kind of characteristics of people who will come with two sides.
I just need you to reiterate that. You're saying that Obi doesn't have a resignation letter he wrote.
Obi does not have a resignation letter presented to Labour Party. And he has no ADC card. So what kind of politician will that be? What kind of candidate will he end up to be?
All right.
That's what we are saying.
We must thank you so much, Dr. Barry Avotu Johnson. Is the National Deputy Youth Leader of the Labour Party, and he's also the coordinator of the Vote Must Count initiative. And of course, you've actually had some very strong views here.
Yes.
You're still insisting that Julius Abure is the national chairman.
Of course, I'm not insisting. The constitution of the party says so, and INEC has agreed.
All right. We must thank you so much for joining us right here. Well, that's the much we can take on this edition of This Week. Thanks to our production team here in Abuja, Lagos, and London. Do join us same time next week for another exciting edition. I'm Somna Sambo.